Alright, first thing I'm going to do is start out with this NYX eyeshadow base, and this is black. And I'm using a BH Cosmetics 120 brush to apply that. And to get a little more precise, I'm using a pencil brush. And it doesn't really matter if it's messy because we're going to blend that out anyways. And right here I'm just going to make the edges a little bit softer with that BH brush. Right here I'm taking the NYX Primal color in Hot Black. And this is the most pigmented black I have ever seen. And right here I'm just applying it with a flat brush. As you can tell, it's very pigmented. And also you want to make sure that you don't have your face and your foundation done before this because there is fallout and this is very hard to clean up if you already have products on your face. And right here I'm taking a smudger brush. I'm just going to blend out the edges just slightly. You don't want to blend this too high because we are going to need a lot of space to put the rainbow down. And then for the rainbow I'm using the Morphe 12P palette, just a bunch of colors, basically the rainbow. And I'm using a Bdellium Tool 780 pencil brush and the purple shade from the palette. And I'm going to apply that closest to the black. And I'm not going to make these lines very thick at all because I want to make sure I have enough room for all of these shades. And then I'm going with this blue. And I'm kind of going to overlap the purple and the blue like about halfway. Halfway overlapped, halfway not. This will help blend them together and leave more space. So here is the green I'm going in with. And you'll make sure that you make these pretty pigmented and take your time with blending them together. And right here I'm going with the yellow. And then the orange from the palette. I did not have enough room for the red, so I'm going to put that on my lower lash line later. And I don't want to blend this all the way up to the eyebrow, like all the way, because I want a little bit of highlight for the eyebrow. So I'm taking a flat concealer brush by NYX and I'm just going to take the white shade from the palette and kind of take that underneath the eyebrow and just blend it down into the orange just a little bit just to soften that up. And then taking a makeup wipe to clean up any fallout and then just sharpen the line. And then I'm just going to take that orange and I'm going to apply that in the corner of my brow bone. And just to give it more of a colorful effect. And I'm taking the NYX Mineral Stick Foundation in the shade 03. And then on the Morphe M439 brush, I'm just going to buff that into my skin. And this brush is really, really good for cream products. As you can see, it will blend out flawlessly. Right here I'm taking the Morphe 15 CON palette and I'm going to use my finger just to dab on the highlight shade that I pointed to a split second ago. And I'm going to use the Bdellium Tools 948 brush. This is just a normal foundation brush. Right here I'm just using that to buff out the concealer just to make it nice and blend it out. And I'm also going to use it to kind of highlight underneath my cheekbones to make the contour more sharp. Right here I'm taking the Morphe 06 PC palette in these two shades. Going to take the BH Cosmetics 115 brush. I'm just going to press that into the areas that are highlighted to set them. Taking the Morphe 06 PW palette, I'm going to take the shade that I pointed to and the NYX 02 contour brush to just contour with flawlessly. And this brush and this powder together is amazing, as you can see. It's a perfect shade for a variety of skin tones, very versatile and blends out beautifully. And I'm just going to take a little Morphe brush, a blending brush, and contour my nose, my cupid's bow, and my lips. Now I'm taking the 12P palette again, and I'm going to choose the red shade. I'm going to run that underneath my lower lash line using the Morphe MB18 Smudge Brush. I'm going to build that up so it's pigmented. And then I'm also going to just dip into the black in the palette and just run that on the outer corner to blend the top lid with the lower lash line, as you can see. Now I'm taking the NYX Slide On Glide On Eyeliner in Jet Black. I'm just going to run that on my lower lash line and just a little bit into the waterline. And I'm going to use the Morphe MB18 Smudge Brush, and I'm just going to smudge that out and make it nice and blended. Right here I'm taking Makeup Geek's Single Eyeshadow in Shimma. This is just a really nice highlight shade. I'm using the NYX 12 eyeshadow brush to put that in my inner corner as a highlight and my brow bone. And then I also loved it so much, and it doesn't have like any glitter in it. It's really refined. So I decided to use it as a highlight all over my face. So I am taking the Morphe M510 brush. I'm just going to use that all over my face. And a good thing about this is you can really build it up, or you can make it really subtle and just a natural like glisten, or you can make it super intense and almost metallic. Right here I'm taking the NYX Tame and Frame Brow Pomade in shade Black. And I'm using the Morphe M165 brow brush to just define my eyebrows. And I'm going in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in black, and I'm just going to fill in any sparse areas I have and to make them darker. Right here I'm taking the NYX Single Blush in shade Coraline in the Bdellium Tools 964 brush, and just applying that to the cheeks. After that, I just popped on these Morphe lashes, and these are number 38. Right here, I'm taking the NYX lip liner in the shade Blackberry and just lining my lips. This is basically just a black shade. And then I'm taking NYX Macaron Lippie in the shade Chambord. This is just a pure matte black shade. And then taking the BH Cosmetics Loose Glitter in the shade Black, lots of black going on. I'm just going to use an eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to pack that on the lips just because no Pride makeup is done without rainbows and glitter. So this is going to add a sparkle to the lips, and you don't need a primer or anything because it'll just stick to the lipstick itself. And then if you need to, go in with the concealer brush, clean up any lines. If you don't have to, try not to do this because it's easy to smear the black and make things look dirty and muddy. So try and be precise as you can during application. And we are finished. So if you liked this dark Pride look, please give my video a thumbs up. If you recreate it, also please tag me on Instagram or any social media that you posted on, because I would love to see it. Alright, so if you would like to see more videos, subscribe, and that's all for this video. I'll see you in my next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.